Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Yukon Huskies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Sooners offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. It's complete on the right side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Still looking on the move. He's going to fire to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
So the Yukon Huskies offense will get the ball for the 1st time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll run the screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Yukon quick to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. And he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He makes the connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown Sooners. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And I'll tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown Sooner!
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UConn going back to work on offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right now.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The UConn offense goes back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. This pass is caught by the back, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. He's going to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Huskies are flying down the field. Wide out in motion. Now they'll run it to the right here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. UConn will have to punt it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He makes a catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the 1st half. This is a good start.
Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Coming after it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the...
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's good enough for first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooner. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Whitaker. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Off play action. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there. Just
had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll go right back to him. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back.
And it's on the ground. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Little. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using the quick game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it from the gun. The Sooners will have a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Back open in the middle. Runs through a tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll go to the ground, running with power. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Flip it. Alert,
Keeps it on the bootleg. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oklahoma 56, UConn 3.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Husky.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they tacked on the extra point.
That makes the score Oklahoma 56, UConn 10.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the right. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Complete to the right. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Slings it. Complete in the middle.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in the rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by just one over Middle Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Line getting set on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here we go. Low. Pass.
He'll start this drive firing. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
46 yards. Second down.
Well, Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute.